The coronavirus pandemic is reaching far and wide across the United States, affecting the lives of many people physically, professionally, and emotionally. We here at Do You Speak Geek pray for everyone's safety during this crisis and a speedy recovery to everyone who has contracted the virus. All right, so everyone remembers back in the day. Well, maybe not everyone, but some of you out there will probably remember this. So a while back, there was a story that came out of DC Comics. It was a Batman story. It was called Death in the Family. And Death in the Family saw the tragic end to the second Robin character, Jason Todd. Now, the reason why that character actually died is because in the issues that were forthcoming, there was a couple of 800 numbers that you could dial. One to dial to save Robin's life, the other to dial to end his life by the hands of the Joker and the explosion. Now, if you were like me, and this is to all you new Red Hood fans, I seem to be very Red Hood centric here lately, but to all you Red Hood fans here lately, when Jason Todd was Robin, he was an annoying little snot, to say the least. And not a lot of people like this Robin, including myself back in the day. So when we heard that there was an opportunity for the fans to get interactive with the story of DC Comics, and there was our opportunity to off this annoying little Robin, I'm pretty sure you all felt the same way I felt. We dialed that other 800 number and decided to take care of this little dude. I mean, I think we all felt the same way when we thought,
If he dies, he dies.
That's how I felt. But anyway, people, boys and girls, blurs and nerds, freaks and geeks, this is Do You Speak Geek, episode 21. We legal now, baby! Welcome to another episode of DYSG. I am your host, Nixt. Thanks to everyone who has listened to all the previous episodes. Please be sure to go subscribe to the podcast right here on Spreaker and anywhere major that you can get your podcast, through apps, through outlets, wherever you can go. Do You Speak Geek is there, so please be sure to subscribe and listen to this podcast. If you just joined us for the first time, welcome. You can follow us on all of our social medias, Facebook at DYSG Media, Twitter at _ Do You Speak Geek, and Instagram at Do You Speak Geek. You can also check out more of our content on our YouTube channel by the same name, Do You Speak Geek. It is home of the Dono and Daddy Show. Please be sure to go there and subscribe, like the videos, Hulk smash that button for all notifications, and please leave comments. We definitely love your comments. We'll know what you guys are thinking. Without further ado, let's speak geek.
Suit up.
I wanna be the very best.
Talk nerdy to me.
All right, jumping right out the box here. Big story. E3 officially canceled due to the coronavirus outbreak. Now, E3 has officially been canceled over the concerns about the virus. This marks the biggest impact on a video game show this year as a result of public health concerns regarding the coronavirus outbreak. The Entertainment Software Association is now exploring the possibility of an online experience to replace the show. A statement read from the ESA after careful consultation with our member companies regarding the health and safety of everyone in our industry, our fans and the employees, our exhibitors and longtime E3 partners. we have made the difficult decision this year to cancel E3 2020. It was scheduled for June in Los Angeles. Following increased and overwhelming concerns about the coronavirus, they felt that it was the best way to proceed during such an unprecedented global situation. They are very disappointed and they are unable to hold the event this year for fans and supporters, but they know it's the right decision based on the information that they have today. Both attendees and exhibitors will be contacted about full refunds. The ESA also confirmed that it was exploring options with members to coordinate an online experience showcasing industry announcements and news in June of 2020. I think that's a great idea. Definitely giving the people back their money for who were seeking to attend E3 this year. Hopefully one day you'll see your boys, the DYSG, up in the building. But until then, this one has been canned. Hopefully they do move forward with that online experience. They can stream it somewhere. That'll be a good thing for the PlayStation Network and also Xbox Live to hop on. That way you can stream it, watching the comfort of your own homes. Hopefully other outlets will get involved like Twitch and YouTube, where you can just sit and watch E3 from the comfort of your own home and mark out as they release new video games, footage, consoles, the whole 9 yards. All right, let's get into one of my favorite segments here. Actually, my favorite segment, Source Wall.
Man, you come right out of a comic book.
Behold the Source Wall.
Can you read, my son?
Well, that depends.
There is nothing wrong with reading a story and looking at the pictures.
Enough said, Stan. Let's jump right into it. We have our DC Comics pull list. We're looking at a few things here. We have the Oracle Code. This is a new graphic novel recently released, being written by the #1 New York Times best-selling author Marquis Nidcap. She wrote the novel This Is Where It Ends, and artist Manuel Parentino. They unveiled a graphic novel that explores the dark corridors of Barbara Gordon's first mystery, which is herself. After a gunshot leaves her paralyzed, Barbara Gordon enters the Arkham Center for Independence, where Gotham's teens undergo physical and mental rehabilitation. Now that she's using a wheelchair, Barbara must adapt to her new normal, but she cannot shake the feeling that something is dangerously amiss. Within these walls, strange sounds escape at night, patients go missing, and Barbara begins to piece together a puzzle of what she believes to be a larger scheme. That sounds like a great one to go with here. Of course, we know that kind of trickles from the original story, what happened in The Killing Joke, but let's see how this one takes place in this new graphic novel, The Oracle Code. We have Young Justice number 14. Now that the Young Justice has figured out who the bad guys are, it's time to bring the fight to Star Lab's front door. But the combined forces of Dial H for Hero, the Wonder Twins, Naomi, and the entire Young Justice roster may not be enough to defeat these evil scientists. It's time to call in some superpowered backup, the new Young Justice. Plus, how will Superman revealing his secret identity to the world affect Connor Kent? Coming up in our Marvel pull list, we've got Cable #1, one of my favorite characters. The Dawn of Rebellion. Cable was a grizzled old veteran of the wars to save the future, and he will be once again. But for now, he's a young mutant living in paradise, leading a life of adventure. Nathan Summers, son of two of the most powerful mutants in Krakoa, has a destiny leading the young mutant kind in rebellion. So why not start now? Jerry Dugan and Phil Noto bring us Cable as we've never seen him before. We also have Star Wars, Rise of Kylo Ren #4. This is the concluding chapter of this miniseries. Ben Solo, once the Jedi's greatest hope, is swallowed by the dark side. It is his destiny, if there was ever another path. Snoke and the Knights of Ren made certain he could not see it. From Ben to Ren. And now he is lost. Other releases this week, we had Jim Henson's Storyteller Ghost #1. Within Scandinavian folklore, there exists a vengeful ghost known as the Myling. A man traveling at night comes across a haunting cry from within the forest. He enters it to find a spirit that demands to be carried to its proper burial site. The man agrees, but as he travels forth, the spirit's grip tightens. It grows in size, and the man's gait slows. Can he unburden himself of this terrifying weight before it brings him down for good? We'll see. We've got also Reaver #1, a new story arc introducing a new series artist, Nico Hutchinson. Essen Breaker is tired of violence. He's traveled to Hashaden, the city at the edge of the world, to escape it. But where Breaker goes, death is sure to follow. Justin Jordan is writing this for a brand new story arc featuring murder, mystery, and lots of blood. Ugh, kind of dirty already. One of the bigger books that's coming out this week is Decorum #1. Now, Jonathan Hickman, as we all know, just helped rebuild the entire X-Men universe, and now he's starting a brand new series over at Image with artist Mike Huddleston. It's featuring Nioh Nora Sood, is this well-mannered assassin. It's the best assassin in the universe, and he's the most well-mannered. So this sounds interesting. Jonathan Hickman is a star. I'm pretty sure he'll bring it with this one. We got Source Wall news as well. We have a final release date, an actual release date now, for the story arc Batman 3 Jokers. Now, DC has finally announced a release date for the long-awaited Batman 3 Jokers story, along with new details about how the series connects to one of the most iconic Batman stories of all time. Within an interview with Entertainment Weekly, Jeff Johns and Jason Fabok revealed that they've completed work on the 3 Jokers. The first issue is scheduled to release on Wednesday, June 17th. By the time the Batman 3 Jokers #1 hits stores, it'll have been over 4 years since John and Fabok first teased the 3 Joker storyline back in 2016's Justice League 50. Over 2 years since 3 Jokers was officially announced in Justice League 50. Now, if you all remember Justice League 50, this was during the Darkseid War, where Batman was sitting in the Mobius chair, and he asked the Mobius chair, who is the Joker? And he couldn't believe the answer he got, because the chair revealed that it was 3 Jokers. So let's see how that goes there. Let's get into some more news here. Let's watch this.
Watch this, y'all. Thunder! Thunder!
Lannister always pays his debts.
Whoa, dude. I am the villain of the story.
Alright, let's check this out, people. Mortal Kombat Legends, Scorpion's Revenge, Red Band trailer. It is fire. Mortal Kombat Legends Scorpion's Revenge sees the champions of Outworld and Earthrealm battle to the death in a tournament that will determine the fate of Earth. As we all know, that's the story behind Mortal Kombat, but this focuses centrally on Scorpion and his rise, or decline rather. You know, the story is essentially based upon him and his attack on his clan by the Lin Kuei and Sub-Zero, and how their beef got started. It arrives from Warner Brothers Home Video on digital starting April 12th, and on 4K Ultra HD Combo Pack, Blu-ray Combo Pack, and DVD 2 weeks later on April 28th. Now, Thor 4 to feature the Guardians of the Galaxy. Now, the voice of Groot, Vin Diesel, has joined the Mark Ruffalo and Tom Holland spoiler bus. He's on that bus with them now, and revealed during a promotional interview for his Bloodshot film that the Guardians of the Galaxy will be featured in Thor 4, Love and War. Quote, I am waiting and excited for my friend James Gunn to knock this next one out of the park, Vin Diesel said. He took the Suicide Squad, so he's about to embark on it. the director talked to me about Thor will be incorporating some of the Guardians of the Galaxy. As Diesel himself points out, this is the first time such news has been confirmed. He then went on to say, that'll be very interesting. Nobody knows. Maybe I shouldn't have said anything. Yeah, you got a point there. Just from now on, people, let's just keep it under wraps. We don't even need to know all this is going on. The Boys Season 2 reveals its first image of a new superhero. You're the Worst, Aya Cash, will be joining the Amazon Prime Video series The Boys as a brand new superhero called Stormfront. And EW has revealed the first look at her in full costume. Looks pretty amazing. As quoted, she's the grenade that gets thrown into Homelander's world and the world of the Seven. Arya Stark says, who plays Homelander, the leader of the Seven, she really causes me so many problems. Now, when the Boys comic series, Stormfront is male, a riff on Thor and Shazam with a little Nazism thrown in. However, this version of Stormfront will come with her own agenda. Cash herself says, I think Stormfront is like a nuclear bomb that goes off in the Seven. Well, maybe nuclear bomb isn't the right word. We're in Chernobyl. There you go. It's a Chernobyl thing. I think she's here to blow up Voight. She's here to try to get Voight back to the original idea behind creating superheroes. And she can be quite the feminist. There's a lot I wouldn't say misdirect, but she is also a very empowered woman. I'm definitely waiting for The Boys Season 2. The first season of The Boys was nothing less than stellar and groundbreaking to me personally. And I can't wait to get into Season 2 of The Boys coming on Amazon pretty soon. Let's jump into Thumb Life.
Peace, love, and video games!
It's on like Donkey Kong.
That man is playing Galaga.
Alright, let's get into this new video game here. We have Nioh 2. Nioh 2 looks incredible, people. I mean, with the combat system seeming very meticulous and very overwhelming, it will enrapture you into this game. Deep in customization and gameplay. It's an amazing game. If you haven't got that game yet, please go out and get it. It is stellar. I promise you this. In news for Thumb Life, Reggie Fils-Aime joins GameStop's board of directors. Now, the name-taking, ass-kicking former Nintendo of America president Reggie Fils-Aime has joined the GameStop board of directors, and they announced this past week on Tuesday. Along with two more new board members, Fils-Aime was brought on to help guide the company back to profitability. The board refreshment and governance enhancements announced that day represent an important milestone in GameStop's transformation as they continue to evolve the company's business strategy for long-term success. Now, if you're not familiar with him, Reggie Fils-Aime served as president of Nintendo of America from 2006 to 2019, overseeing successful hardware launches such as the Nintendo Wii, 3DS, and Nintendo Switch, as well as some disappointments like the Wii U. Felice retired from Nintendo back in April of 2019. GameStop has posted quarterly losses since the growth of digital game sales and online retailers like Amazon. Since the end of 2019, GameStop has been experimenting with creating experimental stores in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Bringing aboard veteran businessman like Felice appears to be another decision to try and save the business, which previously failed to find a buyer back in 2018. GameStop definitely needs all the help they can get on this one. Hopefully, Fils-Aime can bring it back to profitability and make GameStop great again, if I may use that term. This is going to make a lot of people happy, yet kind of unhappy as well. NFL 2K is back. wait, it's not as you expect. It's sort of back. Now, 2K and Take-Two Interactive, yes, Take-Two Interactive, so you kind of see where I'm going with this, are bringing the franchise back, but not in a way that you would expect. The games will be a non-simulation football experience. Wait. Okay, so it's non-simulation. We all know Madden has that on lock. That's not going anywhere anytime soon. Now, while specific game titles, developers, and release dates will be announced at a later date, 2K confirmed the projects are in early development and they will launch starting the calendar year 2021. I don't know how that's going to go. I mean, a lot of people are... I mean, how do you play a football game that's non-simulation? I mean, I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully it'll be great. Hopefully it'll be dope. Lastly here, Warner Brothers is reportedly gonna debut a new Batman game, DC Universe game, and a Harry Potter game. Now, this was scheduled to be at E3, but as we know now, E3 has been canceled. As the mention in here, we want to know that the Batman game is in full development at Warner Brothers Montreal. The big debate has been whether or not it's a reboot, and further, whether it's a soft or a hard reboot. The most recent claim about the title is that it's not a Batman Arkham game at all. Meanwhile, there are plenty of reasons to believe not only is there a AAA Harry Potter game in development at Avalanche Software, but that it will be revealed very, very soon. On top of this, presumably Cyberpunk 2077, LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga, Back for Blood, and possibly even Rocksteady's new game will be announced very, very soon. That's my time, y'all. I'm going to get out of here. Again, thank you so much for joining me. Thanks for listening. Please go to the content and subscribe. Please like the videos. Please subscribe to all the social medias. Follow us on social medias, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. As always, people, my name is Nix. I speak geek. Do you speak geek?